Hi, welcome to the 2021 GTACC Awards ceremony. I'm your host and MC for the evening, Tony Porcello from Spin Master Limited. This year's theme is about the fireworks in our industry. All those people whose light shines bright on the customers and the colleagues around them. I'm super excited to introduce our keynote speaker, Neil DeLynn. Neil comes with over 25 years of industry experience and is a true champion of human experience. He's the founder of Chorus Tree Human Experience and is one of the most genuine people you will ever meet. Looking forward to what you have to say, Neil. Over to you.
Thanks, Tony. Nice to see you again. Tony and I actually go back a little bit. Our careers crossed over. I spent a few years, great, amazing years at Spin Master and got to work very closely with Tony. I've learned so much from him. I'm so happy he's emceeing this award show. Thank you, GTACC, for giving me this honor. Honor isn't lip service. I hate when people say, I'm so humbled, I'm so honored. I really am humbled and honored, guys. I spent my entire career in some degree of connection to contact centers. I started on the phones in a contact center. I have worked customer service from all angles. I have worked customer experience, employee experience in contact centers from all angles. I have a deep appreciation for your jobs, for how important it is, for how hard it is, for how misunderstood it is. You guys are my rock stars, and being able to address you in particular is actually an honor that humbles me. So thank you very much, GTACC, for this opportunity. I want to talk to you guys about this notion of human experience and human needs, and how using these things and informing our customer experience, our employee experience, our personal relationships is so powerful it can change the world. And some of you are probably about to tune me out. Oh, he's just talking about changing the world. This guy it's a fluffy talk. Listen to me. I am 100% serious about this, okay? The changing the world, it's a big task. If you want to put it into context, I thought I'd look up the weight of the world, and I discovered it was 13 septillion pounds, which is like 13 followed by 24 zeros. I don't even know how many things I'd have to compare to for us to conceptualize how much that weighs. Clearly it's a ton. And yet to change the world, we seem to pin our hopes often on the actions of others. Specifically, we look at leaders and governments, corporations, countries even, to change the world. But there's no group that could possibly manage a task that size. Not on their own. And then I thought to myself, well, the world is made up of smaller parts. I looked up what's the weight of a pebble. I think surely we could all manage that kind of responsibility. As it turns out, there's crazy information on the internet, and I learned things I'm never going to be able to use. A pebble is bigger than a granule and smaller than a cobble. I don't even know what a cobble is. But needless to say, pebbles are light. We can all manage them and hold them in our hands. And if these pebbles, if we use them in the right way, they can really create a lot of change. And I'm going to explain that. A mentor once said to me, we all make an imprint. You go through life and you leave tracks. As a young child, this mentor was in my life. He actually had me walk through snow that was fresh, and I had to hide, and he would always find me. And of course, the joke was I left a trail wherever I went. It's so true, but it got me thinking even deeper. Do we just leave a trail? Is it easy to see the things we've done? Or do we make an influence? Do we make more of an impact? And I got to reading about this notion of ripples in a pond. You get where I'm going with the pebbles in a second. I got this notion of ripples in a pond, and I thought to myself, that's really cool. We throw a pebble, or we take an action, we do something, and it creates a ripple, which creates another ripple, and it expands outward. Ripples in a pond, I still think is not enough. We can kind of see that, right? We know that if we treat our coworker well, our employee well, our customer well, our spouse, our friend well, if we're kind to them in the moment, if we do something nice for them, if we smile even, something as small as a smile, we immediately see the reaction, right? We know it's happening. It's not mysterious to us. There's a cause and effect relationship visible to us. But we don't see those ripples that go beyond. And I just think a pond isn't enough. And I'm going to explain exactly why. There was an orphan once, and I think after I finish telling the story, you're going to know exactly who I'm talking about. There was an orphan once, hundreds of years ago, who was in a terrible situation. His father had left him, largely because at that time he was illegitimately born, and there was lots of repercussions for that. His father left in part to actually give him less shame in his life. His mother died of an illness when he was very young, but he was really bright. He lived in this small community, and everyone could see how bright this kid was. A reverend at the church actually took particular interest in this boy and said, you know, he needs to get an education that we can't provide in this community. Also, his stature and status in society at the time was preventing him. He needed a new start somewhere where his history was unknown. The Reverend spoke to the church goers and asked them to make donations. They made donations, small donations, not 13 septillion pound donations. They made pebble donations, things that were easy for them to give and almost unnoticeable in their lives. By giving it, they didn't detract from their lives at all. But to him, these things enabled his ability to leave that community, to go to a new country, to travel across a sea. Literally, when I talk about ripples in a pond, I'm going to start talking about how they grow into waves in a sea. He literally crossed a sea. But it wasn't quite a wave yet. He was an incredible writer, super intelligent and very persuasive. He wrote articles, he inspired people, he helped to start a revolution of sorts. He joined the cause, he fought in a war, and they won, and he helped to form a new government. I think you might be knowing who I'm talking about and where I'm going. He formed a new government. He formed and created new financial systems. He created a postal service. He created a branch of the army. He is on the $10 bill in the United States of America. So I'm talking about Alexander Hamilton. I don't think a single person who put a pebble in that plate could have imagined that would be the outcome. They maybe thought, yeah, he'll do something good, he'll accomplish something, he'll live a better life. That's more the immediate ripple in a pond effect. They didn't see the wave. They didn't see how far out it would stretch. But what did they give? They gave a pebble. It was money, but it was also a pebble of kindness, compassion, of community, a pebble of hope, a pebble of love. These are the pebbles that we hold in our hands that we can give. So they gave this pebble, and he became this incredible historical figure that we know. What ripples are you going to create? What pebbles will you throw? Every day you have a chance to throw these pebbles, to give these things away with very little effort. You're not carrying that weight of the world. It's just a pebble. What are you going to give? That's a question. But listen, the story doesn't stop there. And I think you guys know where this goes. A few hundred years later, a young playwright who was quite successful in terms of industry recognition. He won a Tony Award for a musical, but it didn't have huge commercial success. It certainly wasn't as popular as some of the biggest, productions of all time. He then goes on vacation and decides to read a biography. He wants to read a big, thick book on vacation. He randomly chooses Alexander Hamilton, and he reads about Hamilton. And he is so connected to the story. He sees Hamilton as this person that he can relate to, someone who came from a less than privileged upbringing, someone that came with a lot of doors closing on them, with a lot of limits and ceilings above them, someone who had the ability to write their way out of their situation, that used their words and their intelligence, someone who was an immigrant, who was new to a country, someone that had to fight harder and harder and harder than your average person to get what they accomplished, and using that writing to do so. And this person related. They said, this Hamilton reminds me of a rap artist, someone who's writing their way out of their situation. And Hamilton reminded him of himself. Of course, I'm talking about Lin-Manuel Miranda, who wrote the musical Hamilton, which became a monster success, one of the biggest musicals of all time. And as enough time passes, it will probably surpass and become the biggest musical of all time. That is a wave that has crossed seas, has crossed countries, and has crossed time. It's growing into a tsunami, right? And guess what? It doesn't end there, because he wanted to include people in this production that represented the people that this inspired, represented the underdog, the person who has to try harder, the person that has to better their situation. So he cast people of color, of ethnicity into the roles of the founding fathers. Next thing you know, the show's such a big success, Disney films the show and airs it on Disney+. You can watch it anywhere in the world, and people around this world who would never have seen the live show on Broadway have seen this show. People who are seeing people who look just like them on a stage with an inspirational story about change and inclusion and diversity. What is next? Can you imagine? This wave is still going. This tsunami is growing. It's going through time, it's going across continents. What's next? How does that change that person's view of, hey, I thought my life was limited. I thought the doors were closed. I see opportunities are open. What potential new leaders will emerge? People who might invent cures to diseases, people that might bring peace to countries. What potential new leaders that would never have thought they had that potential might emerge? How big will this tsunami get? It was a pebble. It was a pebble. It was a reverend who thought, this kid deserves a break. It was a bunch of churchgoers who thought, I don't have, it's not hard for me to give this thing which is, I can give this. It's a light pebble. It's not heavy. It's kindness. It's compassion. It's consideration. It's care. It's community. What ripples will you create in this world? I'll tell you one last thing before I wrap up. There's something really cool in science. Science has proven, which is called emotional contagion. What it means is we're hardwired as human beings. It's a biological imperative. We had to survive. We had to be able to connect with other people, to get into larger groups for safety reasons. And so we're hardwired to mimic emotions that we see. I don't just mean like someone smiles, we smile back. I mean, we internalize that emotion. It creates a chemical reaction in our body. The synapses in our brain that are needed to consider and process that emotion, they become shorter and shorter and shorter. They become habitual. The more we're exposed to that emotion, the faster we get to it. Same positive or negative, by the way. So we have this incredible thing called emotional contagion. Here's the dangerous part. Another biological imperative around survival is that we are more inclined, we have a proclivity to go after and absorb faster the negative emotions. And it's because things like fear, anger, these things were indications of a threat to our lives potentially. And so it was important for our brains to adapt to that and to think about that and to really internalize that. So here's the rub, guys. All of us in this world, we don't just leave an imprint. We create a tsunami. We, every single day, without choice, are being mimicked. Our emotions are being internalized. They're contagious. They create an experience for someone which ripples immediately in front of us in that pond, but then grows into that wave that crosses the sea and grows into that tsunami that crosses continents and time. We have no choice over that. But we do have a choice about what kind of tsunami we're going to make. Is it going to be negative? Is it going to be positive? Is it going to be a tsunami of love, of caring, of compassion? Is it going to be a tsunami of condescension, frustration, anger? We have that choice. But here's the craziest part. Everyone has this choice to do this every day in their lives with our interactions. I should mention that one-on-one interactions has the most influence on emotional contagion. It's the most intimate, and it's something we internalize deeper than, sort of broadcast type messages like commercials and movies. One-on-one interactions, they have the biggest impact. So we have this incredible power through all of our interactions in a day. But you guys speak to hundreds of people a day each. In fact, your industry, customer service, speaks to the majority of the planet in the course of a year, somehow interacts with somebody in the service industry. So if we go back to the beginning and talk about changing the world, the weight of the world, the hopes that we pin on leaders and groups, and we are the ones, you are the ones that have this incredible power to make the world a better place in every interaction you have with a customer, with a coworker, with your boss, with your employee, with your personal relationships, of course. But you guys have probably more influence and power to make this world a better place than anyone else. What ripples will you create? What pebbles are you holding? What pebbles will you throw into that water? My name's Neil Lynn, human experience enthusiast. I thank you so much for listening.
Neil, your story about the ripples of impact that we each have is truly inspiring. The little things that we can do have huge impact on those around us. You're going to see that theme play out through all of the stories this evening. We are recognizing 4 categories for our awards. First is the individual awards, for those that have exceptional results in their role. Second is our team awards, for the team or group that have collaborated to give a great outcome. Third is the Giving Back Award, to the group that has had meaningful contribution to their community. And lastly is our People's Choice Award, voted by you for the group with exceptional customer service. Let's get on with our evening. And now for our individual award winners. Adatune Onasanya, CI Financial. Alan Campos, TTEC. Alex Lynn, Scotiabank. Alex McKercher, Spin Master. Annabelle Rodriguez, Alterna Savings. Andrew McLean, CI Financial. AP Bhatia, Scotiabank. April Laframboise, Alterna Savings. Arvind Kachadurian, CI Financial.
I am blessed to work with a team that is a dream team. The team at Customer Care Air Miles is a team who, at the heart of everything they do, it's all about helping each other, helping our collectors, helping the business. And through the pandemic, this desire to help has never been more apparent. They are resilient, they are adaptable, they are creative, they are committed to helping each other, helping the collector, and helping the business. I'm so very, very proud of them, and I'm so blessed to work with a group of people who put others at the heart of everything they do.
For our first team award, Air Miles is honoring the following teams: Workforce Planning and Real-Time Ops, Social Media Team, the Reservation Change Group and Triage Team, the Cultural Ambassadors, the Collector Experience Coordinators Lorraine Tomeno and Juliet Jacobs, and the Associate Engagement Survey Committee. Air Miles is recognizing various teams for their amazing work and for going above and beyond to maintain service levels, build rapport, and promote memorable moments across all social media channels, and for managing overwhelming call volumes while leaving a positive impact on their customers. These teams have been integral in supporting their peers, collectors, and various stakeholders across the organization. They've had to rethink what was needed to create a sense of unity and collaboration for frontline teams. They've reimagined a whole new way of connecting and introduced creative virtual activities to show the associates that they are appreciated and valued. Well done, Air Miles. Individual award winners: Brapa Brapakarian, Scotiabank. Balaji Oltanji, Scotiabank. Brandon Smith, MCAP. Brian Carson, Scotiabank. Kadeen Stewart, Scotiabank. Candice Elasilove, Contact Point 360. Catherine Van Vegan, Reliance Home Comfort. Shailene Badnock, Contact Point 360. Chantel Harper, CI Financial.
Hi GTACC, my name is Tara Sevigny. I manage the contact center for Alterna Savings and Alterna Bank. I am coming to you today from my home office, as all of our agents have been for more than a year now. This year certainly had its challenges, but what I have seen from our team is absolute resiliency in the face of so many external challenges. Some of us were managing small children while working full-time, managing school, managing our health and well-being, and then meeting the surge in demand for our essential service. And what I saw day in and day out was that in the face of all of these challenges, there was empathy for our members who needed us. And I saw our leadership here have a constant dialogue on how we can support our agents and each other. This job is not easy, but I know that our agents know that we care about them and that they matter to us. And we work in service to them so that they can be in service to our members. And I am so proud of this team for hitting your goals last year, yes, but I am even prouder of the way that the team has taken care of each other, found ways to stay connected to us, and found ways to give back to the communities that we support at Alterna. Thank you.
Our next team award goes to Alterna and the Alterna Savings Contact Center team. Thanks, Tara. Really appreciate your story. You talked a little bit about health and well-being, and I want to acknowledge how truly important that is. You talked about Alterna and the team working together and helping the customers. It shows us that we're all alike and we're all going through very similar times. Congratulations to all of you for doing such an amazing job. Individual award winners: Charmaine Wright, Scotiabank; Che Weisner, Contact Point 360; Clemence Berube, Contact Point 360; Dalmar Godad, Scotiabank; Darlene White Beaulieu, Scotiabank; Davy Lord Natawe, Scotiabank; Don Campbell, MCAP; Deluxi Ratnakumar, Contact Point 360; Dinashri Raykar, CI Financial. Our next team award, Andrew Peller Limited and the Wine Country Concierge team. The team has faced many challenges over the past year, but has kept their spirits up, no pun intended. They've helped each other through some very frustrating times and assisted frustrated customers. Way to go, team. Individual award winners: Dhruv Trivedi, Scotiabank; Isunor Topsoy, Scotiabank; Emily Warren, Scotiabank; Esperance Rajuta, Alterna Savings; Ferial Talhouk, Scotiabank; Franca Ancona, Alterna Savings; Jillian Orton, MCAP; Harper McCormack, Scotiabank; Harpreet Kaur, Contact Point 360.
Customer experience is really important because parking is always the first and last impression people have. We're providing a valuable service that supports the community we live in. Everyone has someplace to be, whether it's parents dropping their kids off at schools, workers heading downtown to work, or senior citizens going to a medical appointment. I'm proud to support the mobility needs of the people in the city I live in.
Our next team award is for the Calgary Parking Authority, CPA Contact Center team. Individual award winners: Heather Paul, Scotiabank; Hemant Kumar, Contact Point 360; Isabel Lee, CI Financial; Jack Sade, CI Financial; Jamie Holmes, Spin Master; Jane Smallwood, CI Financial; Jen Rorier, MCAP; Jennifer McIntyre, Alterna Savings; Jeremy Dipshand, Ethica.
When the pandemic hit, our team and client services at CI Global Asset Management was partway through a transformation. And rather than pausing it, we actually accelerated that transformation. We launched new platforms for natural language processing, workforce optimization, talent activation, and we also launched our coach training and our new meeting routines. This much change in such a short time would not be possible without extraordinary teamwork. And this much change during a pandemic would not be possible without creativity, compassion, and perseverance. Our team in client services worked incredibly hard to learn new technologies, processes, and ways of working. They demonstrated patience and support for one another, whether they were dealing with a complex client case or meeting in a huddle to discuss results and share feedback. They truly demonstrated our team purpose at every turn this year. We listen, learn, and build trust one moment at a time. I am thrilled to recognize our team in client services at CI Global Asset Management for the way they lived our purpose this year and created extraordinary outcomes. Way to go, team.
This team award goes to CI Global Asset Management and the Client Services team. Individual award winners: Jessica Boudreau-Weirmeyer, Scotiabank; Joel Murphy, Scotiabank; John Gonzalez, Ethica; Jordan So, Scotiabank; Jose Rousseau, Scotiabank; Catherine Brown, Alterna Savings; Kathleen Scully, Scotiabank; Catherine Kelly, CI Financial; Katie McKenzie, Scotiabank.
In the past 15 months, our leaders have been hyper-focused on employee engagement, and our team was able to mobilize 90% of our staff to work at home. For me, it's all about resilience and perseverance. Thank you to my tribe at Contact Point 360.
Our next team award goes to a variety of groups from Contact Point 360. Team HBC and SACS, TPV 360, CP 360, the Montreal sales team, the Customer Care and Customer Service team leaders, the Customer Care Department, CP 360 operations team. A huge thank you to Johnson Bukala, Sarah Iskander, and Isabel Campelan. The dedication of these three support members has helped everyone continue to grow and feel included, regardless of their location. Well done. Each of the following agents showed exceptional customer service with consistent accuracy and improvement across all key performance categories. Kelly Ellis, Oyabode Matthew Oyadeje, Dorcas Abiodun, Michelle Queer. Collectively, the operations team consisting of Gyasi Samuels, Ardian Zarifi, Kanishik Aurora, and Deluxi Ratnakumar have continued to deliver on KPI performance and a high level of engagement. The team has driven continued change and growth within their teams and have continued to put in countless hours to ensure the success and support of their group. They have driven absenteeism and attrition below 4% at a site level and are genuinely invested in people management. This theme of resiliency and perseverance among great people is pretty standard. It shows how much effort we put into getting through the difficult times and coming out even better on top. Congratulations to all of you, and I love that fact that you call your team your tribe. Well done. Individual award winners: Kahinde Alade, MCAP; Keith Saldana, Air Miles; Kenny Saunders, Alterna Savings; Christina Herdes, MCAP; Laura Hanna, MCAP; Lillian Batras, Contact Point 360; Luigi Angelo, Alterna Savings; Luke McCutcheon, CI Financial; Marino Sebastian Pillai, Scotiabank.
I want to thank my team, Mimi, Salika, Lenny, and all the patient experience coordinators who have worked so hard and put their heart into their work. Without all of them, the contact center at Mayfair Diagnostic wouldn't be where it is now. Everyone played a big role, and together we accomplished so many things. We know that we have the right team to have another incredible year, and we can't wait to see what the future has in store for us.
Our next team award goes to Mayfair Diagnostics and the Customer Contact Center team: Salika Wicks, Lenny Manabat, Mimi Bankamwambo, and the Patient Experience Coordinator team. Individual award winners: Maxwell Bontempo, CI Financial; Michelle DeVoe, Scotiabank; Michelle Skelnica, Alterna Savings; Mitha Jayamanohar, Scotiabank; Mona Zebarjadi, Contact Point 360; Nader Abu Hechame, Contact Point 360; Nadine Spence, Alterna Savings; Nagwa Mohammed, Scotiabank.
When I think of what I'm most proud of, it's our people, the support MCAPers provide each other, their work ethic, and the willingness to do anything that's required to support their teammates and our homeowners during these difficult and challenging times. I'm so proud of all they do. We could not have achieved the level of success without all the amazing people and teams we work with at MCAP.
Thanks, Radhika. This last year, MCAPers have shown tremendous resilience when faced with all sorts of challenges. But despite these challenges, they showed kindness, caring, and dedication to each other and to our homeowners. And my favorite way this shows up is how we care for our local community through many charity efforts. So thank you, MCAPers. And thank you so much for everything that you do each and every day. You are an inspiration to me.
Our next team award goes to MCAP and the MCAP Company Award. Everyone has faced the challenges brought on by COVID, including this team, but they have continued to support their homeowners and were dedicated to improving customer experiences while recommending processes and business improvements, making the center emerge stronger than before the word pandemic was even part of our vocabulary. MCAP call center team was truly the frontline fireworks that helped create a positive, lasting image for how their customers view the MCAP brand. Individual award winners: Natalie Belanger, Scotiabank; Natasha Royer, Air Miles; Natalie Delorme, Ethica; Nicole Long, Scotiabank; Nicole Murray, Scotiabank; Nikita Alkajav, Reliance Home Comfort; Nishta Aurora, CI Financial; Nodumo Nyathi, Alterna Savings; Nigel Wishar, CI Financial.
Hi, my name is Keith McKinnon. I'm the Director of Install Basic Customer Service at Medtronic in the Diabetes Department. So my team consists of the technical support team and the customer service team. So technical support answer all the questions that our customers might have on their product, and customer service, of course, answers all the general questions and fulfills all the orders for their supplies and insulin pumps. So over the past year, we have really stepped up our communication, probably a lot more than when we were in the office, because we knew it was going to be vital to keep everybody, aware of what was going on throughout the year, ensure that everybody had the right information to provide to our customers. All this has really provided a great experience for our customers. We have never had better NPS scores, and I attribute that to our ability to pivot from the office to work from home and ensure that communication was absolutely forefront in everything that we did. So I want to thank my team as a whole, and especially want to thank my management team for ensuring that people on the phones had the information that they needed at the right time. So thank you.
The next team award is for Medtronic and the Customer Solutions team. Medtronic has continued to step up during 2020 for their customers and has improved their service levels by committing to improved communication while learning from working at home. Individual award winners: Olivier Herbulo, CI Financial; Oyabode Matthew, Contact Point 360; Pam Sampson, Scotiabank; Patricia Doyle, Scotiabank; Patty Stapleton, MCAP; Pedro Paiva, TTEC; Peter Blair, CI Financial; Phil Ayote, Scotiabank; Pietro Buonvino, Scotiabank.
My name is Carla Burns, and I'm the Support Services Director at Points. As a trusted partner for the world's leading loyalty programs in hotel, airline, and financial services, Points operates multiple lines of business, including hotel and car rentals. Today, I'd like to thank the Support Services team at Points for their hard work and dedication over the past year. I've had the privilege of leading this exceptional team through these tumultuous times. The past year has been very demanding, both personally and professionally. One of the toughest challenges on the job was the early impact of COVID and the astronomical impact it had on our contact volume. Our team was quickly overwhelmed, but really came together. They were innovative in their thinking, they remained engaged, they made sure that our partners were well represented and really got the best-in-class service. As a result of the collaboration from everyone on the team, we were able to reshape things to create some elastic capacity to help us better manage these types of increases in the future. Our team maintained their growth mindset over the past year. They stayed persistent and kept the learning alive, and are really truly the best bunch of fireworks whose energy and helpful nature is inspiring. Congratulations, Point Support Services team. You've done an amazing job this year.
Our next team award is for Points and the Support Services team. We have heard so much about the overwhelming volume within the travel industry. I can't even remember what it's like to go visit a city or to go on a business meeting. What I probably miss most is those cookies they give you at the front desk of the hotel or the great service that you get when you return your vehicle. Congratulations to the Points team for persevering and making the best out of a very difficult situation. And from all of the travelers in the world, we appreciate you. Individual award winners: Rafael Fakuri, Scotiabank; Rania Mahmood, Scotiabank; Rebecca Zito, Scotiabank; Renu Shand, Reliance Home Comfort; Roger Marlowe, Scotiabank; Ronald Lander, CI Financial; Rowena Delos, CI Financial; Rukshana Dungana, Alterna Savings; Sam Goldstein, CI Financial.
Hello. What a year we've had. From the time the pandemic started till now, the only constant that we have is change. I'm sure all of you have some great stories about your teams really rallying, and I have tons of them, but I'll share one which makes me super proud. The Reliance Contact Center team looked at this challenge and said, you know what, we'll make it an opportunity. Not a challenge, we'll make it an opportunity. We all sat down when the pandemic hit and said, you know what, let's look at what are the challenges that we need to overcome, not just today, but 3 months down the line, 6 months down the line, 9 months down the line, 1 year down the line, and let's plan it and let's keep it iterative. So let's learn, adapt, and that planning really helped. But what really mattered at the end of the day was the execution of that plan, and it was flawlessly done. As a result, what we see today in 2021, our sales numbers are up. Our conversion went up 40% in the last 2 years. Our NPS is up. at a record high. Our team member engagement is at a record high. Our team members feel they are more supported now than ever before. Because one of the key things that we learned very quickly is the social interaction has pretty much diminished. So we work towards it. And I want to take this opportunity to thank every single Reliance Contact Center team member. Job well done. We have just begun. Let's keep on going. Have a fantastic 2021.
This team award is presented to Reliance Home Comfort and the Reliance Contact Center team. This super team has seen related challenges as opportunities to simultaneously grow the business, improve customer experience, and strengthen team member engagement. NPS is up 81% year over year. Comfort protection plans and sales conversion is up 40%, and team member engagement is at 4.3 out of 5. Now that's a cause to celebrate. I really love this notion of looking at challenges as opportunities and learning to adapt to give great results. The Reliance Home Comfort team, you should be very proud of your success and how you've worked together to give a great result. Let's check out some more award winners. Individual award winners: Samira El-Hilali, Air Miles; Sarabjit Arora, CI Financial; Sarah Marash, Scotiabank; Serena Sakharov, Reliance Home Comfort; Shady Tinoe, CI Financial; Shalini Wikramasinghe, Scotiabank; Shavita Bandari, Scotiabank; Shivani Chopra, Scotiabank; Sonia Raymond, Zedd Customer Solutions.
A big congratulations to all the GTACC winners, but a special thank you to my Rogers team and for winning these awards. It has been a spectacular year, but each and every one of you shown up with resilience, passion, energy, and a real focus on our customers and employees. We have done things that we've never thought of doing before because of this moment in time, and I couldn't be prouder of what we've accomplished. Let's make 2021 our best year yet, but thank you to all the Rogers winners, and thank you to GTACC.
Our next team award goes to Rogers, the Consumer Care Coaching Enablement Managers, the Connected for Success program, Rogers Consumer Care, Human Resources and Frontline Leadership, Rogers Care, the 100-Day Plan program, Rogers Care, and the Revamp of Fitness Camps, Rogers Care. Individual award winners: Sofiane de Grand Lingeven, CI Financial; Stephanie Carter, MCAP; Stephanie Salib, Scotiabank; Sunil Pasal, Scotiabank; Suzanne Maylette, Scotiabank; Tammy Piccolo, Contact Point 360; Tanya Bandiera, Scotiabank; Tara Savigny, Alterna Savings; Tana Tendi, Contact Point 360.
Fellow Scotiabankers, it's a great honor for me to be here today, and I want to just start by congratulating all of our individual GTACC winners for 2021. Thank you for the amazing contribution you've been making to the team and to our customers, and for helping us get on the podium this year with a number 2 finish in our J.D. Power rankings. But beyond all of this, I have to say as a team that I'm overly proud of the things that we've been able to show from our culture, the resilience, the passion, and the innovation that the team has been bringing. Congratulations for everything that you've been doing, and a big thank you to all of you for continuing to make Scotiabank a leading bank in Canada.
This team award is presented to a variety of Scotiabank teams. Canadian Banking Contact Center Learning Delivery Team. Canadian Banking Contact Center Team 16 led by Patricia Doyle. Natalie Brissett's team. The Design Team Learning Department Scotiabank Contact Center. Canadian Banking Contact Center National Operations. Social Media Team led by Fatima Abati. Individual award winners: Tahal Tigdy, Scotiabank; Tina Berry, Scotiabank; Trevor Poulin, Zedd Customer Solutions; Trevor Roffel, MCAP; Ushani Kokoluvananen, Scotiabank; Vanessa Pizangrilli, Scotiabank; Vijay Sundarajan, Air Miles; Vladislav Jarov, Contact Point 360; Xavier Longpre, Contact Point 360.
Our biggest challenge last year was going 100% virtual for our onboarding and implementing our microlearning platform. We overcame the difficulty of virtual engagement and the realization that implementing software with a small group in a short timeline is tougher than you think. But no matter the project or deadline, they helped each other to the finish line. I couldn't ask for a better team.
Hello Team Sonnet, it's Kim here, and I wanted to quickly give a shout out to the Bebo team, our billing back office team. What an amazing year we had last year. To the group's formation, to the amazing stats and all the project work that the team was able to take on. I really wanted to just say congratulations and thanks so much for the hard work. It all paid off, and now of course the team has doubled in size. Great work.
Hey, it's Steve from Sonnet Insurance. I had the absolute pleasure of supporting the Tier 2 team here in 2020. The team showed incredible support for internal and external customers, really rallying together during what was a challenging year. We had fun at the same time, and I want to say thank you so very much for an outstanding year. Such an honor to support every one of you.
Hi team, congratulations on achieving this award. Due to your hard work, your tenacity, we were able to create new quality guidelines, scorecards for the whole DCC center here at Sonnet. And your hard work has led to so much change, leading to programs, quality programs that are now the foundation of agent development at Sonnet. So thank you and keep up the amazing work.
Our next team award is presented to Sonnet and the Tier 2 team, the Training, Knowledge, and Communications team. The Quality Monitoring team, the Billing Back Office team.
I'd like to take this opportunity to celebrate and recognize our Spin Master Global Consumer Care team of specialists for their hard work and for their dedication during a very challenging 2020. I feel proud to be part of a team that's relentlessly demonstrating Spin Master's core values in everything they do, with an emphasis on putting consumers first, ensuring that the experience they provide is always memorable, positive, and world-class. Thank you to each and every one of you for making our success possible. I appreciate your efforts and support.
This team award is presented to TTEC Canada and the TTEC Canada team. Our final team award is presented to Zedd Customer Solutions Inc. and the Customer Service team. The team at Zedd has stepped up and were committed to ensure their teams, clients, and the organization survived and thrived through the past year. They ensured that customer experience and staff development included their well-being was always a priority. Special shout out to Virgilio, Aranda, Shakira Hoyt, Yashkumar Patel, and Bhavesh Parmar. I'm super excited to introduce our final 2 awards for the evening. Our first is our Giving Back Award to the group that has had meaningful contribution to their community. And secondly, our People's Choice Award, voted by you for the group that has exemplified amazing customer service. We're happy to present the recipients of our Giving Back Award. Reliance Home Comfort. Leanne Walters, Senior Customer Success Representative, Ethica. Team MCAP. Alterna Savings and the Contact Center team. And now for our People's Choice Award nominees. Voted by you as Canada's favorite customer service team. And our winner is Ethica, Canada's favorite customer service team.
I couldn't be more proud to be part of Ethica's global customer experience team. We pride ourselves in providing best-in-class customer experience to our customers across the globe. And we're a team of unique individuals who bring creative solutions to our customers' individual problems. And we do that by making sure that we're getting it right by the customer, by Ethica, and at the same time, and most importantly, by treating our customers exactly as they are, as people, and making sure that they feel genuinely cared about throughout the entire process. We do that while maintaining a CS NPS score of 91.6 without breaching our SLAs. And we do that by working hard together, by collaborating well together, but most importantly, by having loads of fun together. I couldn't be more proud to be part of Ethica's global customer experience team.
What an amazing evening. Thank you so much to our industry leaders, our frontline workers, our keynote speaker Neil DeLynn, and all of our corporate sponsors. And congratulations to everyone who won an award this evening. And to our People's Choice Award winner, Ethica, congratulations. You are all truly fireworks in our industry. Please follow us on social media, and we look forward to seeing you next year. Thank you and have a great evening.